Today's episode of The Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown is brought to you by Jeanette McKenzie, Realtor at Forest Hill Signature, Jewelry Forever at jewelryforever.ca, and Beautified by Romina. Enjoy the show.
Broadcasting live from Glenmore Record Studios in Toronto, this is The Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown, your Sunday morning talk show with interesting guests, live musical performances, and the most fun you can fit in your coffee cup. Hosted by Scott Dion Brown and Regine Alaina, this is The Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown.
Ho, 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 ho. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Actually, wait. Ho, 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 ho. Can you hear the reverb?
Yeah, I can.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and welcome to our. I guess it's our Christmas special. I mean, yeah, I decorated. Hi, everybody. Welcome to episode 342 of The Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown and Regine Alaina. I'm your host, the one, the only, Scott Dion Brown. But you are not Regine Alaina.
No, I'm not.
No. Regine is away, but she will be back soon. But we are moving along here with our beautiful. I have this festive music playing in the background. You hear that?
I love it.
It's to set the mood. It won't play for the whole show, but I thought for the intro it'd be nice.
I like it.
The YouTube audio library has some nice stuff in there.
Okay, that's so cool.
That's where we got this. But hi everybody, I'm Scott Dion Brown, your host, and let's bring in our guest right away because you guys can already see her. Our guest today is a very talented singer, songwriter. Please welcome Jasy. Hello.
Hello. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much. I'm very excited to be here. I had a couple of friends on your show before, and they all loved it. Mm-hmm. So it's very nice to be invited.
Yeah, you're friends with Karina, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes. And say something in your mic. Let me just make sure it's working.
Test.
Oh yeah, there you are.
Okay.
Good. Just making sure. So you were pretty big into Christmas?
Yes, I would decorate on like November 1st. I'm one of those.
Oh.
Yeah.
So what kind of decor is do you prefer? I guess a tree.
A tree. Yeah, a tree, but little things around my room, like a mini tree. And stuff around the windows and little decorations on my bookshelf as well. Yeah.
Some people say they get tired of like Christmas music hearing it. Or do you get tired of Christmas music or?
No. If you listen to like a good variety, I don't think you can get tired of Christmas music.
I would agree. I think you have to just, because there's so much of it. I can imagine somebody getting annoyed if they hear it like the same songs all the time.
Yeah.
But there's a lot out there.
There's a lot, and I feel like even in different genres that people aren't looking at, because on Spotify, when you search Christmas hits, it just shows you the same like 40 songs that have been playing like since the 90s. But I feel like there's so many genres that people could discover. Like my personal favorite album is the Ariana Grande album, which has she has 2 albums, but
like Christmas albums?
Christmas albums, and it's all R&B pop Christmas songs.
Nice.
Yeah, also very unique. I think she only covered 1 or 2, but all the rest were written and produced by her team.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like I like a lot of the classic ones, like the old like the Bing Crosby ones and all those like really like have yourself a merry, like all those.
Yeah.
I find they just sort of put me in that I don't know, festive,
yeah, me too.
warm and fuzzy
me too.
feeling.
I just let it play sometimes in the house while I'm walking around, while I'm putting up decorations, So I think it's really nice to have it playing, as I said, with a variety.
Yeah. I feel like it's my favorite time of year. I mean, I've gone back and forth between which holiday I like more, whether it's Halloween or Christmas.
Yeah.
I like Halloween a lot because I like to get involved with it, like, costumes and all that part.
Yeah.
But I really do feel like Christmas is like very special.
I feel that it's special because I don't know. I know it's only 2 days, but it lasts much longer than Halloween. I feel like the minute your decorations are up and Halloween's done, like the next day I would take it down and then already start putting my Christmas stuff. But with Christmas, I feel like you can keep it into the new year. I don't understand people that take it down on January 1st.
I agree. Yeah.
I think that's a crime, personally. I think you should keep it up like maybe mid-January.
Yeah.
So,
especially if there's still snow on the ground.
Yes.
And it's still like, the Christmas lights still look really nice.
yeah. Because it could be winter decorations too, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't have to just be Christmas.
Exactly. Actually, one thing my parents have been talking about doing, they've seen now they sell LED lights that you attach them to your house and they're kind of permanently there.
Oh, yeah.
And then what you can do, because it's all like Bluetooth or whatever, it's like for Christmas, you can make them multicolored and do all the other things. But then for the rest of the year, you could just make them look more like regular lights.
Yeah.
So it makes it so you could really make your house Christmassy instantly. And
That's a good idea.
yeah.
It looks festive all the time.
Yes. It's I don't know. It's just a warm, fuzzy time.
I agree.
In fact, speaking of that, last night I want to thank all of you people who attended. We had our first ever screening of it's my favorite Christmas movie. We screened It's a Wonderful Life here at the Viceroy Theater at Glenmore Record Studios. We had 2 screenings. We did a 3 p.m. screening and a 7 p.m. screening, and it was very nice. We had a bunch of people. We had some tickets sold in advance. We had some walk-ins who came in. Where we're sitting right now, I had actually set up the concession stand.
Oh, okay.
So that's why after the show we had to we quickly switched it over back to podcast mode. Wow. But we had popcorn and everything.
I wish I went. I didn't know though.
You know what? I should have invited you actually.
Yeah, I love Christmas movies. I think I actually watched one last night. We watched Home Alone 2.
Oh yeah.
Because I was just in New York this past weekend. So watching the first Home Alone is not based in New York, but the second one is.
Yep.
And it was my first time going to New York, so I feel like everything that I saw in the movie, it was so cool to know like I was there.
Yeah.
You know?
So you found yourself like going seeing some of the locations?
Yeah, I saw a lot of the locations actually. I think in New York, the one place that I didn't go to like properly was Central Park. But that was because they did not salt the ice.
Oh,
yeah. So everyone was just slipping in the park, and it was just a bit too cold to enjoy it.
Yep.
So I might have to go back in the spring.
How long were you in New York?
I was there for about 4 days.
Nice.
Yeah.
You had a good time?
A very great time, yes. It was my dream since I was a child to visit New York, and just being there and mainly seeing a lot of the arts and culture especially was amazing. And I even got to see Wicked on Broadway.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
How was it?
I'm such a big Wicked fan, and seeing it in person was just magical. I would say that the Broadway play was better than the movies. Although they did an amazing job, and I really feel that the Broadway was much harder to perform, obviously.
Yeah.
And just seeing all the actors and the singers just made me realize people should appreciate Broadway even more,
I mean, it's live and in person, right?
Yes.
There's no second take, there's no editing. It's just they're up there and they're just doing it for you live.
And everything was like perfect, down to the storyline, the script as well, because if you watch Wicked or read the book so many times, you start to basically memorize it. So throughout the play, I was like, wow, they got that spot on. I would not be able to memorize every little detail like that, especially as Glinda or Elphaba.
It's a lot. It's a huge undertaking to do those things. And like I said, it's all live in the moment. I imagine it's the kind of thing where because they have to do it every night, I guess eventually it gets to a point where they don't even think about it anymore. Like the lines just come to you.
Yeah,
but
maybe.
It's a huge
No, I read somewhere that the vocal training that they go through is just extremely intense. That it's a lot on like the breathing and the diaphragm, and also exercising while you're singing, because some of them you're not just standing still like a lot of performances.
Yeah.
They're dancing, they're jumping around, maybe they're like hooked up to some wires and they're flying in like a magic bubble. So it's the training that they go through is just so incredibly tough, and it inspired me even to try to see what kind of training that they're doing so I can implement it into my own routine as well. Because the minute you know musical training like that, I feel like you're set for any genre and any performance.
Yeah, oh, for sure. I feel like the Broadway training is probably like the best vocal training. It's because they have to do it like you were saying. They're moving, they're dancing, and they're sustaining all these things every single night.
Yes.
So you have to like take care of your actual voice, because it's not even something where you can get up on stage and force some notes out for one night, but no, you got to be back tomorrow night and the night after and the night after.
Yes.
So.
And with your outfit as well, because you're not dressed up in a cute little sweater all cozy. Sometimes you're wearing a corset, or you're wearing a big poofy dress that's scratchy or itchy. So just knowing that they're also in front of like a live audience and they can't stutter, they can't do any of that, it just goes to show how incredible those singers and actors are.
That's why they're on Broadway.
That's right.
I remember when I was in New York, the first thing I noticed is like the scale of everything. Because like obviously I grew up in Toronto, and Toronto's a big city. I mean, population wise, it's really big, but even the buildings they build in New York are just bigger.
Yes.
It's like here we'll build I don't know, it's like whatever, a condo or whatever building, and it's like, okay, yeah, that's pretty big. But I don't know if they build them wider or something. I remember the first time I came back from New York, we actually had taken, how did we get there? We must have taken transit or something, because we ended up so that we were back in Yonge and Dundas Square, like when we got back.
Yeah.
I remember walking out of Yonge and Dundas Square after being in like Times Square.
Yeah.
And it was just like, whoa, it's so tiny.
My first reaction when I saw Times Square was the billboards were insanely huge. I was just blown away, because New York did remind me a lot of Toronto in that sense. Some things are very similar, but the one thing that I feel that Toronto has not implemented was those like giant billboards, like as big as a building.
And there's so many of them, and it's so like, it almost feels like it's not nighttime. Like even though you're walking around and it's nighttime, it's like so bright.
That's why they say it's the city that never sleeps.
City that never sleeps. Yeah. It's just massive and dense. It's also very dense. Yes,
it was very busy. I arrived on a Thursday evening, so on the Friday I got to explore it. So I don't feel like it was that busy on the Friday. Maybe people were working but on Saturday I was like a sardine. I could not move. There were people everywhere. You were just bumping into people. The traffic was worse than Toronto. It would take you like 30 minutes. I was in a tour bus, and it took like 30 minutes for us to like turn the corner to get around Bryant Park. And we were like, can you just let us off here, please? And he's like, I can't. I'm sorry, miss. So we're like, okay. And we waited literally 20 minutes to just turn the corner around Bryant Park.
It's like, I can see it. It's right there.
I literally saw the stop. I was like, can you not just let me off right here? But there were too many Santas on those carriages, like, they were everywhere.
Oh, so, Santa's on like the horse-drawn carriages?
No, the bike ones.
Oh, like the where you like hitch a ride and they were giving you a okay.
So they were everywhere.
And they were all dressed as Santa?
They were all I saw like a group of the Grinch in, I think, like a Lamborghini. So that was the craziest thing that I saw.
Wow.
Yeah. That was very interesting.
New York.
I know, that's stuff you don't see here in Toronto. So I mean, I love it there. I would definitely go back, but I don't think I could live in a city that crowded.
I think I agree with you, actually. Every time I go to New York, I feel the same way. It's like there are certain parts I'm like, oh, this is really pretty. And and maybe there are areas like that everywhere, I guess. Yeah. But I always do feel like I am happy to come home, actually, afterwards.
Me too. I live in the suburbs, so it's more relaxed. Like, I don't hear traffic from my room or from my house. But whenever I it's nice to come to Toronto, though, sometimes, especially as an artist. You like to go to all of these events, networking events, performances, and just coming to Toronto, that's where you meet everybody.
Yeah, there's just always something going on. Always an event somewhere. Well, let's talk a little bit about music.
Yes.
Since, we didn't just bring you here to talk about Christmas in New York.
Although I wish I could do a whole podcast on just Christmas in New York.
You know what? Who knows? Maybe we'll come back to that. We'll see.
Okay.
But so you are a singer-songwriter.
Yes.
But you also, well, tell us about your, because you also produce as well.
Yeah.
So tell me a bit about your musical process.
Yeah, so I produce with my sound engineer After Party, and our process just basically starts out by me going in the booth and recording some vocals, like some oohs and ahs and ambience.
So like with no singing to no track, just literally go in.
It's literally just like, ooh, and then we would put some reverb on that. We would put some echoes.
Oh, here.
Oh.
All right, do it. Nice.
That was the background ambience of my song No Idea Honestly. So I feel that's the best way for me to get in, because sometimes going in with no plan makes the best project.
Yeah.
And I noticed that also going on, I'm not bashing anyone that has a plan, because I feel like that's also an amazing way to make a really great track.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes when you're working with no songwriters or other producers around you except for your sound engineer, you are kind of on your own in that sense of bringing your own originality to the song. So I go in with that, and then we step out and we're trying to think of like instruments that would go with it. Sometimes we would start with like some chords on the piano, add some effects to it, and then we would just start adding things onto that. But a lot of the instruments that we use are actually my voice. So I would go back and I would say like, yeah, and shorten it, make the pitch higher. That would be a hi-hat.
Ooh,
Yeah,
cool.
I know. That I'm going to fully credit After Party for that, because he was just insanely genius with the process of it. I feel like I wouldn't even have been able to do that, and I wouldn't have known that that was possible. But that's what makes it so unique, because sometimes we use kits. Sometimes like there's kits, for example, of 808s that Ariana Grande uses, or 808s from Drake or The Weeknd.
Yeah, when we say kits, you're talking about like sampled like drum kits.
Sampled drum
different sounds.
kits, exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
And sometimes it's more fun to do it with your own voice. So you're basically creating your own drum kit in that way.
Yeah.
And I noticed that we use in some of my songs like a specific frequency that makes it very addicting to listen to. So there's if you go on Spotify, you just search high frequency music. It helps with stress release. It helps with sleep. It helps with calming your nervous system, boosting your serotonin and stuff. So when I do my songs, we try to see like what frequency it's in, and we would go around that basically.
So how do you find the frequency?
Honestly, I'm gonna have to credit After Party. Somehow he finds it, or we search like on YouTube or somewhere what would the frequency sound like, and for this type of frequency, and I would try to imitate it with my voice basically. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's very interesting. Actually, that reminds me a bit of when Karina, Karina?
Yeah.
Karina was on, she was talking about like, I didn't know that there's different types of white noise?
Yes. Oh, yes, because her album's called Pink Noise.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, what I didn't know, but like the different colors of noise have different meanings. So there's like brown noise, there's what, right?
That's correct. Yes. And I listened to the episode actually. But her album does, like, I think the song has pink noise in it. Mm-hmm. And I want to tie that actually to another way that I also make my music is, I forgot what it's called. Is it synesthesia or something? When you see colors when you listen to music.
Yeah, I've heard like,
yes.
That's a thing that some people have. Like not everybody can, but some people. So,
I saw an interview where Cynthia Erivo, she was in an interview, and they were like, okay, you can see colors when you hear a tune or something. And everyone that she was listing, I also saw that color. So before she even said it, so I was like, you know what? I have that too, because even with my own songs, for No Idea Honestly, I fully see purple. It's a purple song. I don't know why. I think it's the frequency. I think it's the song itself. I just see a purple aura.
Wow.
And that's what inspired me to make the, what's it called? The lyric video. Lyrics are purple. The background is purple. it just looks very purple.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
So your music is very much, it's tapping into like kind of I don't know how to describe it. It's like the physical things it can do to you, like the mind and your body and everything.
That's right.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Oh, we have some people in the chat. Oh, Regine, good morning. Hello, Regine. She says, Merry Christmas special. Yes. It's very festive in here. We have our little Santa.
We miss you. We're missing you here.
Yeah, Regine, we'll get you back here soon. But here we are. Continue on. Oh, and Thomas is in the chat. Guess who's back? Back again. It's your boy Thomas. Hello, Thomas. Is the number one co-host absent? Yes, she is. That will never do. Regine forever will be number one. You can't hold her down. You're right. She is the best co-host in the galaxy, and she will be back. But we're going to keep trudging along. And we've got all decorations going on here. I found this Santa at Value Village. He's a little bit creepy, though.
I love it.
You like him?
I don't think it's creepy.
I mean, I actually like him, too.
Yeah.
I showed him to some other people, and they said he was creepy.
Oh, okay.
But I'll be honest, I don't find him creepy.
I think it's like that very traditional Santa.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like the old, yeah, like
the very old,
yes,
traditional Christmas Santa.
You know what? Good. I'm going to say he's not creepy anymore, because you know what? Other people, well, because I never really found him creepy. You know, I kind of found him, I don't know.
Peculiar.
Yeah, he's a little weird. Yeah. And actually, at Value Village, they had some genuinely creepy ones. Like, I'm like, I don't know where
believe
this came
you.
from.
I fully believe you. I've seen it too, where you're just like, I don't want you in my house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, who made this and why?
Exactly. This one, I don't know, his nose just reminds me of like, you know, the Smurfs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, his facial structure is like very Smurf-like.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see. Oh, wait, no, look, it's blurry. Maybe they can see it here. It's blurry. Anyways, there you go. Okay, he's
I love it.
You know, we're festive here on the show, and we're having a very nice time. But that's cool the way you're talking about how sometimes it feels very organic in that, like, you just you kind of don't even know what you're going to create. You go in and you start with just singing a few things that just sort of whatever comes to you. Yeah. And then you build the song around that.
Yes. And you know what's very interesting? I attended a conference, I think in October. Mm-hmm. Yes, end of October. It was the IMSTA Festa music conference. Very, very big. They have a lot of music industry people, producers, sound engineers, singers, songwriters. And at that conference, there was a workshop called The DNA of a Hit. Okay. And Rob Wells was actually the one that was leading that seminar. Mm-hmm. And Rob Wells is very, very renowned songwriter, producer. He wrote for Justin Bieber, Ariana Grande, all those different artists. And he was explaining basically his process of music production. And just listening to how he produces music and how I heard other people produce music so differently just amazed me that there's so many different ways. He said he usually starts off with like the same 4 chords. I don't remember them, but it's one that plays in many, many songs. Most songs have those same chords. Yeah. And sometimes they're, you know, mismatched or they're in different orders, but they're usually the same chords. And he says he usually starts off with those 4 chords and then writes lyrics before he does any music production. And I found that so fascinating because personally, I don't think I've ever been able to just do like chords and then songwrite before I get into the studio. I feel like first I have to produce the beat and then songwrite while I'm producing it or after. I like to just, because obviously when you're songwriting, you might have to change some things in the beat itself, in the instrumental. So it was just really cool to see that so many people at that conference just have different ways of producing music and songwriting. And it really just inspired me to explore different unique ways to do that for myself.
Yeah, everybody approaches it differently. It's why I pretty much, anytime I have a musician on, I always ask this question about the process, because it's interesting, because I know how I write, and I'm curious, like, because it's literally, everyone's different. Like, it's just
how do you write?
I tend to start with, I usually hear something in my head. So it'll be like, I'll be in the shower, and sometimes there'll be like, a riff will come to me. Yeah. Right? And I'll just be like, and if I find if the riff gets stuck in my head and it's there for a while, then I'm like, oh, that might be kind of good.
Yeah.
And then what's interesting is for the longest time, I've been starting to change with it a little bit, but I noticed that lyrics didn't tend to mean that much to me.
Okay.
And I noticed that is when I was growing up, when I listened to music, like I like to listen to like a lot of rock music, a lot of rock bands. I like Led Zeppelin and all those guys.
Nice.
And I found what I was appreciating about their music was like the composition of it.
Yeah.
You know, like like in rock, like if the riff was really, it really gets you and gets you moving or whatever.
Yeah.
And I remember, I think that's why I kind of approached my own songwriting that way, where I was looking more for like a cool sounding riff or like an interesting arrangement. And like I would write lyrics, but I never put that much into it. And it wasn't until I was talking with my girlfriend once, where we were listening to a song that I really like. I can't remember what song it was now, but like it was a song that I like and I listen to all the time. And I remember my girlfriend made a comment about what the song was about. And I actually had no idea what the song was about.
Yeah.
Because I kind of just sang along, but it didn't occur to me. I never really thought about the meaning because I was really more just into the groove. And I realized that lyrics kind of affected her a lot more.
Okay.
And I realized, and it kind of opened my eyes. I'm like, I guess some people like really listen to music. They hear different parts of it stand out to them, I guess. And so anyway, yeah, the way I tend to write is like I build the music first and then the lyrics come last. But then I've talked to other artists who like, they start with poems. They write lyrics down and stuff.
A lot of people start with poems.
Yeah.
And I find that so unique because that's not a typical, like there's no music involved in writing poems. Poems is very lyrical. So knowing that people use poems to write their music is just so unique because I usually can't write lyrics unless, as you said, like you have a riff in your head or a chord or some type of music that you're hearing. And I think that's really cool if people start with poems.
Yeah. So that's actually what I was going to ask you first, or next rather, was I was curious if when you go into the booth that first time and sing those things, if you've written any lyrics or anything yet, or at that point.
In the beginning, honestly, sometimes I have an idea of what the song will be about, and I have like scattered lyrics here and there. But usually I just go in like with those vocals. And you said it yourself, sometimes you're in the shower and you just hear some type of oohs and ahs. So sometimes I would, my phone's voice memos full all
Mine
the time.
too, yeah.
It's kind of sad because you try to fall asleep and you're hearing like a chord or something and then you're like, oh damn it, I have to wake up and record it. Also, I hear music in my dreams as well, which is really cool because I think for one of my songs, Belladonna, I heard it in my dream. And then when I woke up, I was like, I was writing it, I was recording it on my phone. So it was really interesting that happens to me sometimes.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's happened to me once where I've regularly hear music, but I can never remember it when I wake up.
Oh yeah.
Like I remember I've woken up and been like, knowing that I heard like the coolest song ever, but it's kind of just gets lost. Like I'm like, I know it's there, but it's gone. I was never able to actually hold on to it.
Yeah.
Have you ever because I do some things where I'll like you're saying, your voice note thing, right? But like there's some times where like I'll hear something in my head, and so like I'll record, like whatever I think it is.
Okay, yeah.
And then like a month will go by, and then I'll like open my voice note, and like I'm listening to what I've recorded there, and I have no idea what I was thinking. Does that ever happen?
Dude, yeah, that happens a lot. Like sometimes when I'm bored or when I'm just, chilling, I would open the voice memo app, voice note. I don't know what it's called, but you open it,
whatever.
And I would just start like one by one, listening to everything that I recorded in random moments of my day. And I'm just like, what was I trying to do here?
Yeah.
And the thing is, when you don't go in the studio right away and record it the way that you heard it, after a month, as you said, like you're going to be thinking, what was I doing here?
Yeah.
What instrument was I trying to play?
Yeah, that's the thing. Because obviously, like in my head, I hear the whole song, the whole band, or whatever I think it's going to be.
Yeah.
But obviously, when I'm singing a voice note, like I can't sing all the instruments at once. So it's like I might just be. So that's yeah. Sometimes I'm like, obviously I heard something.
Yeah.
And I was singing along to something, and I have no idea what it was.
Yeah. Sorry. Ooh.
Sorry.
That's happened to me before. So.
It's a weird thing.
It is. It's really weird, but it's so cool.
Yeah.
You know, because maybe a month after that, you'll be like, oh, you know what? I remember.
True.
I remember now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes it come back. I remember the worst one I ever did was, it was the middle of the night, like you were saying. And I was like half asleep, but I like grabbed my phone and I kind of went like, I sang something that I thought was clear, right? I was kind of just like, right? So the next morning I like listened to it and like, I'm like, I can't hear this at all. I don't know what I was doing here. It's just gone.
In your brain, you were like, oh, it was a full concert. You like heard the whole song. And then when you listen back to it, it's like, what?
Like, no. Like I remember, I think I even like, I was trying to be quiet as well. So like I kind of whispered the notes, but because I whispered them, I wasn't actually really singing them.
You can't hear the notes.
Like I was kind of like, maybe like say it was like ba ba ba. And I was like, but there's no note there, you know?
That's happened to me so many times. It's really funny. Yeah.
That's how
It's more common than you think.
That's good.
Yeah.
Actually, it's nice to hear that.
Yeah.
Because and then I've talked to other songwriters who like they don't hear it in their head in the same way. And I for me I find that really like, I don't know how you write anything then, because I hear it first.
Yeah, me too.
But some people, I had a guest on a few months ago who was saying that she doesn't hear the music in her head.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe it's like the same thing with when people say, like, picture an apple and you can't picture an apple. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, I don't know what it's like to not picture an apple.
Me neither. Yeah. I've talked to people. Thing. I don't know, like, what do you see when you
darkness.
Think? Yeah, darkness.
Just darkness. Yeah.
That's the thing, like, because if I do right now, like you said, apple, and I can kind of just look at an apple, you know, and it's not totally clear, but I can see it.
Yeah, me too.
Right. So if I that wasn't there.
It's the same thing with music. Like, are you telling me like they couldn't hear? For example, if you're naming a song, I can hear it in my head and the lyrics and everything. But are you saying like that person couldn't hear anything? Wow. Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, memory's weird like that, and the brain is weird like that.
Yeah.
Because like it leads to a whole bunch of other questions. I'm like, how do you remember what anyone looks like?
You don't. You just renew your memory every time. Yeah. Yeah.
It's like your parents walk in the room.
You're like, oh, Mom.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how it works, but the brain is a weird thing.
Yeah. Everyone's brain is unique and very different.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, that is cool. I like the way you writing. It feels very organic, I guess is the right word. Where it's almost like you go into the studio and you're not totally sure what you're going to come out with, but you're going to come out with something like completely original. You know,
yeah, I feel like that's sometimes what the industry needs is just a lot more originality now with AI music going around. Yep. I know. I'm not hating on you if you do use AI for your music. I'm judging you.
There you go.
I think it does take originality away. Like, I don't know if you've heard that whole scandal with the song I Run by Haven.
I haven't.
Hold me closer, I can catch my breath. Okay. Tangled up in wire. You know that song? Yeah. I run.
I can't remember if I've heard it or not. Anyway,
so it was an AI song fully. Even the artist singing was AI. And they actually stole the name of an actual artist. So the actual artist recorded that song and she released it. And she's like, listen to mine because I'm a human. And people were so angry about that song because the voice was AI. The lyrics were so obvious. Tangled up in wires. Like, that's the most AI lyric ever, you know? But.
So wait, the artist?
Haven.
So an actual artist re-recorded a version of the AI song.
Yes.
But didn't actually write that song.
No, it was like a cover. Yeah, you could say it was a cover.
Of that. But the original version was written by AI?
Fully AI. Like the producer, I don't know, the guy, he's not even a producer at that point. The person just typed in, generate a nice house/EDM song. Yeah. And I'm not going to lie, a lot of people liked it because it could be used for club music or, you know, just a nice EDM song. So a lot of people loved it. Mm-hmm. And most people prefer the AI version. But the girl, Haven, she did her own version to kind of like protest AI because I feel like it's getting out of hand, especially with music. You can't detect it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the thing about it, like, it makes sense to me that it would sound good, right? Because AI is literally just, it's a recycling machine, right?
Yeah.
So like if you put a whole bunch of, well, like pop music into it, all the best pop music in the world, and then tell it to regenerate something, like it's going to generate something that uses the hooks and the chords, right? Like you were saying, that producer, you know, there's only a certain number of chord progressions, right? That most pop songs use. So like if an AI just grabs those things and then rearranges things, like it's going to sound good. The thing that I don't like about it is it just makes everything worse for artists.
Yeah.
Right? Like I think I mentioned this on the show once before, but like I heard that the biggest earner on Spotify is this company that, it might even just be one guy. That might be, I'm not sure. But the biggest earner, the majority of the money on Spotify goes to this one person who like, or company, who generates thousands of AI generated songs.
Wow.
And like I think a lot of it, especially maybe they have full songs as well, but a lot of it is like kind of like those background music sort of lo-fi beats that people listen to.
Yes.
But they've got like thousands of songs that they've just put out, and the sheer volume that they put out, it's more music than any one artist could ever produce
On their own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so you've got the situation, like even if I worked my hardest, even if I worked every day, like how long is it going to take me to produce 1,000 songs? Right? And this guy can produce 1,000 songs in a minute. You know
Especially
what I mean?
quality 10,000 songs, because you could release 10,000 songs on Spotify.
Yeah.
They might not be great, but
Yep.
you know, I think 10,000 is insane. Does anyone else on Spotify have 10,000 songs?
I don't know. I mean, again, I don't know if there are any artists, like actual artists who make music and write songs. Like I'm imagining, like, again, I look at what I put into making a song, right? And like, it's usually a whole day of work, like from beginning to end, from like, okay, figuring it out and arranging it and then mixing it and then figuring out the lyrics and then doing a mix and listening to it in the car for a bit and then adjusting it. You know what I mean? Like all the steps, like where I can get a song to a point where I'm like, I want to release this. It's a day and usually more, right?
For me as well.
Yeah. And sometimes days, like especially if you're really, really trying to get it right.
Yeah.
And the idea that like you've got something now that can bypass that entire process.
Yeah.
And the thing that annoys me is that it can bypass the process because of all the artists that did all of that work, that gave the AI something to reference.
Yeah.
And so what it's doing is like, you can create music, and of course it's going to sound good. And if you're just creating pop music, like it's pop music is like, in terms of its structure, it's not super complicated, right? It's, it's good it's for fun, easy listening, and people can just consume it.
Yeah.
But what you're doing with AI is you're basically just removing the need for any artists at all.
Yeah, I agree. And I find that really sad, because one thing that AI can't replace properly, because you could do holograms and stuff, but you cannot replace live performances.
Yeah.
Show me, okay, you produced 10,000 songs, okay, go on stage and perform it.
Yep.
You can't.
Oh yeah, definitely not.
Yeah.
And I'm curious about that, because I know, like, did you hear about, like, is it Timbaland who's produced this AI artist now? Have you heard about that?
I don't know if it's Timbaland. If it is, I'm really disappointed, because Timbaland is,
Yeah. In fact, I should know who it is. I thought it might have been. Let me see. Let me check it.
I'm curious too now, because if it is Timbaland, I'm.
Yeah, here.
No way.
Timbaland's AI artist is Tata Takumi.
That's a horrible name too.
Yeah, a pink-haired AI-generated pop star launched through his company Stage Zero. So
wow, that's sad.
But that's the thing I have wondered about it, because you're right that you can't replace live concerts. But obviously, like, I think Timbaland, he's probably going to try. The thing that I hope is that, like, I think there's still an element of, like, people want a human that they feel that they're connecting to.
Yes.
So like, can you become a fan of something that you know doesn't exist? And will you go to a concert and cheer for someone that you know is it's not there? There's nothing actually there.
Yeah, I personally know. I think, loving an artist comes with different things. Obviously, the lyrics, their story, and, at least the story, you can't replace it by AI. Like an original, genuine life story. I think also another thing that brings people to love artists is their personal brand, the colors that they wear, the way that they dress. I heard before, and I'm still working on this for myself, because as an R&B artist, it's pretty difficult to dress yourself up in a certain way and have a brand. Like, for example, the artist Her, she started off her career just by wearing sunglasses. She never took off her sunglasses. That was her identity. And she wore just like regular, street outfits, really cool. But the sunglasses was the one thing that people would, they loved about her. And then, of course, Taylor Swift, Sabrina Carpenter as well. Lately, her rebrand has been amazing. She has that cutesy, girly outfits. So I heard that if you can't dress up as your favorite artist for Halloween, then their brand kit is not good enough.
That's a good point. I never thought of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's smart. And then to what you were just saying, I think people connect to like the idea that a person came up with that. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, I love how she dresses. I love the things that their image, like, but you have an idea of like the artist is choosing these things, or at least, and then when you see an artist go through like phases and change how they look and stuff, it's like, you kind of feel like you're going along with them a little bit.
Exactly. And I'm not saying like you have to change your hair color or anything like that, but just having like a very specific style. Like I know, I don't remember the name of this group, a group of girls, and their style is very like 2000s, like Y2K.
Okay.
And people often, when they see those outfits, they like associate that style with them. So I think it's pretty cool that different artists have their different styles. I'm still finding mine, I'll be honest, because sometimes you have to separate your personal self from your artist self. Yeah, in a way with brand stuff. Because, for example, as an artist, there's things that I would wear that I would never wear in my everyday life. You know what I mean? So
makes sense. It's like, I look at it like the version of you that you kind of. It's almost like social media in that regard. Yeah. Is that like the version of me that exists on social media? It's me, but it's a curated version of me that's made for. And I think for artists, it's the same thing. It's like you're creating an image.
Yeah.
For people, and it is hard to come up with something.
It's really hard, especially if you've like dressed a specific way since you were a child. I think it's easier to, as an artist, come up with a specific style you want for your brand. But if you've dressed up like with regular clothing in your everyday life, you never dyed your hair like a crazy color or something, it'll be more difficult to also not copy another artist, you know what I mean? Because a lot of artists nowadays, they're like, you know what, I'm going to kind of copy this artist style. And sometimes, like for example, Billie Eilish, her style is very like loose clothing, very loose t-shirts. Like she has a very specific style, and people have dressed up as her for Halloween before. But other artists, like it's a bit more difficult. Like personally, when I think about Rihanna, she reminds me a lot of like outfits like other big artists as well. Like her specific style isn't unique just to her. Like if I saw an outfit of hers, I would think of maybe like 5-6 different artists. But she's still an incredible singer with an amazing catalog. So sometimes you don't even need it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's I don't know, it's a weird thing, I guess. Yeah. But I think though, I guess the thing to take away from it is like really it's important to have thought about like how you're presenting yourself as a singer.
Exactly.
It's it matters.
How do you want to show up in the world as your artist self?
In fact, I even remember I was an MC for a singing competition recently, and I remember there was one singer who like he came out and he sang like opera singing. Oh wow! And he sounded really good, Okay. But like his first day of the performance, it's like he came out and he was just wearing like t-shirt and shorts. Like he kind of just looked like he was like he came from the gym or something, you know?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay. But I remember the judges, like, because the judges gave feedback, right?
Yeah.
And they said very straight up, they were like, you sound great, but
the outfit.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's like it doesn't match at all with like what you're portraying and what you're performing, and it's like hurting your performance. So, you know,
I think that's true.
Matters.
That's very true. Sometimes you can have the best voice in the world, but then the way that you dress, it also adds to the performance, and it adds to people's experience going into your world, because I heard that creating a world of your artist allows your audience to tap into that better. So outfits, a specific aesthetic, something that you would wear, you know. So.
I think now more than ever, even like just because so much, especially because there's video and cameras and everything, it's just everywhere. Like if you're going to be an artist, there's going to be a visual element to what you do.
Oh yeah.
Right. Unless you're going to like literally like be a cartoon character or something. But even that is a choice. Even that is an image, like something you have to think of, right? Like you have to think of like, yeah, people are going to hear what you're doing, but they're going to need something to go in their eyeballs.
Yeah. Like think of Sia. Yeah. Her hair, her bangs like hovering up to her nose.
Yep.
And, you know, that was a very, very niche thing for her.
Yep.
And anytime you see like bangs going up to someone's nose, blonde bob, you think of Sia.
Yep. Exactly right. You got to think about those things. We should do the ad break. We're, look at that. We're already 46 minutes into the show.
Wow.
Time flies because we got into some good conversations.
Yeah.
Today's episode of The Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown and Regine Alaina is brought to you by the following fantastic advertisers. They make this show possible. So let's meet them, shall we? The Toronto real estate market is growing and changing every day. In these challenging times, you need someone in your corner. Jeanette McKenzie, Realtor at Forest Hill Signature, is committed to looking out for you. She'll go the extra mile to ensure you have all the information you need to make a decision you can feel confident about. Purchasing a home is one of the biggest financial investments you'll make in life. Don't leave it to chance. Call Jeanette McKenzie at Forest Hill Signature. She's my realtor. That's right, this gorgeous studio in which we are currently broadcasting from. She helped me find it. She's my realtor, and she could be yours. Call today at 416-523-0408 or email at JMckenziehomes at gmail.com. Jewelry forever. Conveniently located at CF Markville Shopping Center on 5000 Highway 7 East, Markham. They do custom-made jewelry, repairs, and they change watch batteries, all done on site. Jerry at Jewelry Forever, what a fantastic artist. Do you have a vision for something custom you'd like made? He can make it for you. Do you need something repaired? I saw him repair a ring that got crushed flat by a car once. He fixed it. It's ring-shaped again, and it's beautiful. And we have an amazing deal worked out with them, don't we? Yes, we do. Mention the show, tell them Scott and Regine sent you, and we'll get you a great deal, 15% off your purchase. That's right, mention the show, 15%, 15% off. Find out more at jewelryforever.ca. When you're ready to say forever, think Jewelry Forever. Also follow them on Instagram or TikTok. They've got some fantastic behind-the-scenes videos about all that, so check it out. Beautified by Romina, internationally trained hair and makeup artist. She's the official hair and makeup artist of the Sit Down. She did our official photo shoot, as you can see there in some of that footage. She also does films. She does red carpets, debuts, weddings, date nights, anything you need to look your best. She's great. She works with women and men. She does everything you need. Reach out to her on Instagram and Facebook at Beautified by Romina. And if you'd like to advertise on the show, it's very easy. All you got to do is email us at radioshowad@gmail.com. We do the show live every week, people, and we also read the ads live week to week. What does that mean? It means you can personalize them week to week. Do you have an event, a sale, something happening at a particular time, particular place? You let us know. We let your potential client base know in real time. It's a great way to build a brand new relationship with a brand new audience. So get in touch.
That was beautiful.
Thanks. I really like the reverb.
Yeah, me too. So cool you can add it.
Yeah, we got this mixer kind of recently. And we had a previous mixer that we use, but when we moved to this studio space, I realized it was inconvenient to like, because the big mixer, we use it for like when there's an event, a big show.
Yeah.
And to use it for the podcast space, it's like I had to move it back and forth and replug everything. But this mixer also has like, the reverb is just built in.
I love it.
Here, sorry, go.
I love it.
Me too. It's, you know, you can just, anytime you need to add some extra spice.
Period.
That's right. It's good stuff. If you're just tuning in, everybody, this is indeed our Christmas special. It's nice. It's very festive.
I want to watch a Christmas movie now.
It's putting me in the mood. Yeah.
Maybe like I'm feeling Polar Express.
I watched that for the first time last year.
You should watch it every year.
The one I watch every year is It's a Wonderful Life, which I watched.
Yeah.
Have you seen that?
I'm pretty sure I've seen it a while ago though. So I need a refresher.
It's I watch it every year and I cry every time.
Oh.
Like I don't bawl.
Yeah.
But there's just like a couple key moments in it that just like hits you just right.
It's one of those movies.
Yes.
Yeah, very nostalgic.
Yes. So yours is Polar Express, or is that just when you feel
one
like
of them? One of them. I think Home Alone is just the one. It's the Christmas movie.
Yeah. In fact, actually, I went and watched. Have you ever been to the thing where you watch a movie with a live orchestra playing?
No, I've always wanted to do that.
So I did that for Home Alone just recently.
Really? In Toronto?
Yeah. The TSO did it, Toronto Symphony Orchestra, and it was, again, I've seen Home Alone many times, and it's. I mean, you're right. It's like so iconic.
Yes.
But I don't know if it was just like the atmosphere of being in the room with all these people, and obviously because it's the symphony playing, it's like, or the orchestra playing. Right? It's the orchestra plays a symphony, right?
Yes.
The symphony is the music. The orchestra is the player. Yeah. The orchestra was playing, and obviously puts the music front and center. And the music, I never even really thought about it, because the music is John Williams, who's done like so many iconic film scores. He's done like Star Wars and all those, but he also did Home Alone.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
And the music is like really good. And I just found myself like, there's certain scenes in the movie, especially towards the end, like when he's reunited with his mom.
Yeah.
Like I found myself getting emotional.
Yeah.
Is the music just like,
I know. I think that's so iconic. You make me want to go to that orchestra movie experience now.
It's worth doing.
Wow.
I will say, if you're going to do it, because I've done it for a couple movies, but I would say don't make it the first time you're seeing the movie. I would say go and watch it for a movie you've seen.
Okay.
And the reason is because the music takes the front seat. So it's like sometimes the music is louder than the dialogue in certain parts. They have subtitles, so it's like you always know what everyone's saying. Mm-hmm. But I think if you're going to want to experience a movie for the first time, you should watch it kind of the way it was meant to be.
Yeah.
But in terms of actually, like, especially if it's a movie that you really like, yeah, seeing it with a live orchestra, like it just puts it on another level. It's really nice.
Wow. So, what is the movie itself like no music, and then the orchestra is just playing it?
Yeah, they must.
Wow.
I assume they must have to go and get themselves like a recording of the film that has like no music at all.
Wow.
So they must have to remove it. Either they go. I mean, AI can probably do it, where they just remove all the music, I guess.
Yeah.
And then I noticed that the conductor, he's got a screen in front of him, and underneath it, I couldn't see it that well, but what it looks like is, I guess it would be a metronome, but not like, I don't think he can hear it I don't think he's wearing headphones. I think it's more like there's lines that are going up.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
So you visually have to see the metronome. Oh my gosh.
So he's kind of going like that, and then he's conducting the. Yeah.
That's difficult.
Yeah, it's pretty neat actually.
Wouldn't it be easier just to have like a metronome in your headphones, or like an earpiece?
I mean, probably. In fact, the thing is, they might. I mean, now that I think about it, I couldn't really see into his ears. So he could have something like a doot, doot. That could be the case.
That would be easier, because like you have to direct it and look at the screen as well.
Yeah.
That's hard.
Yeah, it's got to be. I mean, I guess it must be something you must have to like practice and run through a lot to like get. So they must have it almost memorized maybe by the time they get up there.
Yeah.
But it's pretty.
Sense.
It's pretty neat. It's pretty. It's a worthwhile experience if you get a chance to do it.
I think I will do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do them I think they've gotten quite popular. So like obviously there's a bunch around Christmas, but all year round they're doing different ones.
Yeah.
So I went and saw. I don't know if you've seen the movie Amadeus.
No.
Amadeus. It's the story of. It's like the bio of Mozart. So
I need to see that.
Yeah. So the whole movie is pretty much Mozart music.
Wow.
And in fact, I talked about this last week because we went over our Spotify Wrapped last week we talked about it, and my Spotify Wrapped was all classical music, and the reason is because 2 years ago I watched Amadeus, and that wasn't even the first time I've seen it, but I just watched it 2 years ago, and it made me in the mood to listen to Mozart.
Wow.
And that made me start listening to classical music, and then suddenly classical became my go-to when I'm in the gym. And so that's kind of the only time I use Spotify. So like my Spotify is now all Mozart and classical music because of Amadeus.
I love that.
But it's a good film.
I have to watch it.
You should. It's honestly one of my favorite movies. It came out in the 80s, and it's very good.
Okay.
There you go. It's our Christmas special, and I was thinking we will do this. We'll play a little game.
Okay.
So
I love Christmas games.
We played this game a few years ago. I can't even remember when we played it, but it's a true false Christmas game, and I figure we'll compete against each other. Now, I've played this before. I don't remember anything about it, so I probably forgot it all. But
Okay.
but if you happen to read one that I remember, I will be honest and say, oh, I knew that one, so we're finding out.
Okay. Thank you for your honesty.
So all we have to do is we'll just have to remember how many points we have. We'll play to 5.
Okay.
Whoever gets 5 first. Or does that make sense? I'm not sure. We'll figure it out.
Okay.
But so what we'll do is you'll go first. So you hold this.
Okay.
So what happens is I will read you a fact.
Okay.
Christmas. It's all Christmas themed.
Oh, I better know this.
And
I better know this.
you will have to say if it's true or false by holding up your sign to the camera.
Okay.
Okay, are you ready? Mm-hmm. And maybe we'll have the Christmas music for this.
Oh, amazing. That
Puts us in the festive mood, right?
Yes, it does.
Okay, here we go. We'll do, in fact, yeah, why don't we do 5,
Okay.
and then I'll do 5,
All right.
and whoever got the most afterwards, and if we're tied, we'll just go to bonus round.
I like that.
Okay.
That's fair.
All right. I wouldn't know this one. Here we go.
Oh, no.
True or false? In Eastern Europe, tinsel is often said to represent the cobwebs of the Christmas spider.
I'm Eastern European, so.
Oh, okay.
But I think they're referring to like more Slavic people because at least for us, no. So I'm going to go with false.
It is true.
It's true? Oh, no.
In the folk tale, The Legend of the Christmas Spider, the cobwebs on a Christmas tree turn to gold and silver overnight.
Oh, wow.
I never heard of that.
No, me neither. I'm from Romania, so I think that's more.
Yeah, it's not a tradition. It's not a folk tale in Romania.
No, it's definitely not. Well,
All right. Well, that's one missed, unfortunately.
yes.
I have no idea either. Okay, here we go. True or false? Until 1965, English League football matches were played on Christmas Day. Until 1965, English League football matches were played on Christmas Day.
Football matches.
And English League, so that would be like football as
Yeah.
in like
Yeah, until what year?
1965, apparently.
1965. I'm gonna go with maybe false again.
Apparently that's true.
It's true?
Yeah.
Oh no. I'm not
0 for
doing
2
good so
here.
far. I'm not doing
0 for
good.
2. I would have known any of those.
I mean, I don't watch football, especially English leagues. So
Yeah, it's a fairly specific question.
that was very specific.
Yeah. Okay, here's one. True or false? In the Netherlands, Santa Claus is known as Sinterklaas. Sinterklaas. In the Netherlands, Santa Claus is known as Sinterklaas.
Well, can I be honest? I lived in Belgium for 5 years. So Sinterklaas, yeah, that's true.
True.
Yeah.
You got it right.
Yeah.
All right, nice.
I don't know if that's cheating because I already knew it.
I don't think it's cheating. I mean, I feel like that's...
If I didn't read the card, it's not cheating.
You didn't read the card? No.
No, I didn't see it.
I mean,
promise.
knowing the answer, that's just knowing the answer.
I don't even have my glasses on, so I can't even read that on the table.
Oh, perfect. Okay,
Yeah.
good. All right, so that's 3 questions, right? So you've gone
I only got
3.
one right. Okay.
All right. Interesting. Okay.
Oh no.
True or false? Marzipan. Do you know what marzipan is?
Yes.
Marzipan contains cyanide. True or false? Marzipan contains cyanide.
Oh no. That's so specific. I feel like it could be true.
Cyanide is poison. What we know it to be.
Why would there be? No, I feel like this is a trick question. Maybe it's not like the kind of poison that would kill you. I'm gonna go with false.
It is true.
Wow.
But it's in very tiny amounts. You'd have to eat around 35 kilograms to get a lethal dose.
Why is that in there?
So that if you eat 35 kilograms, you die, I guess. I guess the person who makes marzipan is trying to poison people very slowly.
I'm never eating that again.
Well, just don't eat 35 kilograms. 35 kilograms.
How?
That's a lot, I think.
That's a lot.
Like, I think if you ate 35 kilograms of anything, you'll probably die, right?
In one sitting, yes. Over like months or years, maybe not.
Yeah.
But wow, I did not know that basically
Marzipan.
it has poison.
There you go.
Okay, well, I only got one right so far.
Yeah. So that was 4 questions, right?
4. So this is the last one.
Last one. Yeah, I'll show. Oh, it doesn't matter. We can do this one. True or false? Krampus is a horned demon-like creature that is said to punish naughty children during the Christmas season.
Oh yeah, I know this one. I think it's true.
True. Yes, it
Yeah,
is.
Okay.
All right. Nice.
All right.
And there it is. So you went
2 out of 5.
2 out of 5.
Yeah.
Okay. So I have to try to beat that?
I tried. Some of the questions were hard.
They were, yeah.
Like the marzipan one, how would you know that?
I have no idea.
You know, like I don't look up ingredients before I eat things. Okay.
True that. And I wouldn't assume that there's... Why would there be cyanide in there? Anyway. All right.
Okay. True or false? Christmas is known as Pascua in Spanish. Pascua.
I'm going to say true.
No, it's false.
Really?
Pascua means Easter. Navidad is Christmas. It's okay.
I got thrown out there because when you said Pascua, because I think in Tagalog, Philippines, Pasko I think is Christmas. Although my mom will be mad if I'm wrong, but I think it is.
Yeah.
But so when you said it, I was like, oh, and then there's some Spanish influence there. It might be. So
Yeah.
wait, so Pascua means
Easter. Pascua. I think it's pronounced like that. Yeah, it's okay.
all right. So 0 for 1 so far. Okay.
Yeah, you know what? I was off to a bad start too, and I ended great.
True.
Okay. Oh, wait, this one's good. True or false? In the James Bond movie, The World Is Not Enough, Dennis Richards plays a character called Christmas Jones.
That's true.
It is true.
It's Denise Richards, right?
Denise, sorry, not
Yes.
Dennis. There's an E at the end.
Because in my mind, I was like, World Is Not Enough. Pretty sure I've seen that movie. And
Dennis
then
Richards.
when you said Dennis, I was like, who's Dennis? But then when you said Christmas Jones, I'm like, wait, Dennis is Denise.
No, you're
Yes.
right. There's an E at the end. I should have known.
Denise Richards.
Denise Richards.
I don't want to say cheating, but like, there was a time in my life when I was just a huge Denise Richards fan.
Okay. That's not cheating. I don't think it's cheating.
You're right.
Okay.
Christmas Jones. She was not actually that great in that movie, but she was Denise Richards, so it's fine.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So I'm one for one.
One out of 5 so far.
Yeah, like I got one right and one wrong. I mean.
Yes, you got the first one wrong and the second one right.
Okay.
True or false? Mulled wine is known as Glühwein in Germany.
How do you spell it?
GLU with the 2 dots.
Okay.
HWEIN. I'm pretty sure the U is pronounced differently, but it's like Glühwein or something.
Mulled wine is false.
It's true.
You know what? I should have known. I'm like, that's so random. Why wouldn't it be? They'd be like, no, it's actually okay.
It's
so
okay.
I'm 1 for 2 now.
Yes.
Okay, 2 more questions.
True or false? Yule log cakes are flavored with crushed pine needles. You know, like on the tree, the pine needles.
And they put it in the cake?
Allegedly, according to the card.
I mean, if it was true, it wouldn't surprise me, but that sounds too... I don't think they put pine needles in cake. False.
You're right. It is false. Yes. Although pine sprigs are sometimes used for inedible decoration.
Okay. So because you don't usually eat pine.
It has such like a strong smell too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, why would you eat that?
And apparently you don't.
You don't.
Okay, so I'm 2 for 2.
Yes.
So that means we're tied.
Oh, yes.
So if I get this right, I win.
Yes.
And if I get it wrong,
a bonus
round. Okay.
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 I'm going to pick a...
She's like, what's
a hard one?
Yeah.
Okay, this one's good.
Okay.
True or false? A little bit of history. Right. Prince Albert introduced the German tradition of the Christmas tree to England in 1846 when he married Queen Victoria. So he brought the German tradition of the Christmas tree to England in 1846.
So they didn't have Christmas trees in England before 1846? So I know that the Germans put candles on their Christmas trees. I think it's the Germans. That doesn't have anything to do with this question, though. Did he bring it to England? So England didn't have Christmas trees before 1846. That feels... True.
It is true. The couple were pictured in front of a tree in 1848, and the tradition took off after that.
Wow.
Trendsetters.
1846. That feels like, I mean, obviously it's a long time ago, but it doesn't feel that long ago. Like you think, like, so that means that they still celebrated Christmas before that, but it just the idea of a tree.
Yes, in England they apparently did not have trees until 1846, and then when the couple took a photo in front of the tree in 1848, that's when everyone started putting Christmas trees.
Oh, I gotta get one of those.
Yeah.
You know, it's interesting because like certain traditions that we feel like have been around forever, like some of them they just, like for example, even this.
The Santa.
Our old Santa.
Yeah.
Apparently, like we attribute Santa with red literally because of Coca-Cola.
Oh my God. You're right.
Apparently before the Coke ads showing red Santa, he typically wore green.
Green?
Yeah.
That's not good on his complexion.
No, I agree. This gives him a nice glow.
He looks so warm and glowy.
But like that's why you think, so that means that this sort of look of Santa is only, you know, as old as Coca-Cola. So it's like,
yeah.
You
know, whoever did Santa's color analysis back then with the green should get fired.
Yeah, we should find out who that was.
Yeah.
Canceled.
Yeah.
Well, did you enjoy our Christmas?
I loved it. I think there should be more Christmas episodes and podcasts.
I agree.
Right?
I agree.
Yeah.
It was good. And you were saying actually earlier before we started that, so you've done podcasts before, but this is your first like in-person
In
one.
person, yes. I think, I'll be honest, I think since COVID, a lot of people tried to do different creative things And the easiest way to reach so many people worldwide was through online podcasts, meaning that any interview that they have, it's done through either the podcast website or I recently did one like over a Zoom thing, and it was recorded. But this one, I think there should be more in-person ones, because I think it's better to connect with the host and with your guest in person. Like with a game, you know?
It's so much better. Like, it's interesting because you're right about that. Because during COVID, I know a lot of people started podcasts, and then a lot of people, like, their podcast didn't make it out of COVID, which happened as well. But we were one of the few. We were actually doing the show before COVID.
Oh, wow.
And we were doing it in person. And I remember we had switched to a new studio because we were in one studio, then we switched to another studio. And I was really happy with, like, we had just sort of got everything set in this in the new space.
Yeah.
And actually, I kind of like the music now.
Yeah, I liked it.
Okay, we'll bring it back. I just realized, like, now that it's gone, I'm like, I miss it.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, so I remember we had just gotten our show kind of structured well and everything, and then COVID hit, and so then we switched everything to online episodes.
Yeah.
And like, it was cool in that it was the first time where we were able to we had guests on who were like in other parts of the world.
Wow.
Which we could never do before because we only did in-person episodes.
Yeah.
But other than that though, I really felt like something was lost. Because like, there is something about interacting with a person, like we're sitting in the same room,
yes,
right, and like so much of that information can be lost when you're just looking at a little webcam image.
Yeah.
And so I don't know, I think there's something
special.
Yeah,
I love that. And congrats on having your podcast for so long. How many episodes do you have total?
This one today is episode 342.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah, we crossed in the beginning of November, we crossed our 7-year, that was our 7-year anniversary of doing the show.
Oh my gosh, congratulations. That's
Thanks.
Amazing.
Yeah, it was, it's quite a milestone.
I just started listening to I think like since Karina's episode, I was listening to your podcast, and I loved her episode so much. I was like, you guys structure it so nicely too. It's very entertaining. Yeah. Yeah,
the goal is we don't really, I try not to have a strict, like, we must do this and we must do this.
Yeah.
I just want it to feel very
natural.
Yeah, because my goal is like, I want obviously the guest to be comfortable.
Yeah.
But I also want the audience to sort of get a sense of like who the guest is as a person.
Yes.
Right. So it's just like we just talk, and then I want them to feel like, yeah, we're just chatting.
Yeah, so. I love that, and I think that's the best way to connect with your guest, and it's the best way to connect with your audience as well. So
I agree.
Yeah.
Well, we have one final segment on the show. Are you ready?
Am I?
Guess we're about to find out.
Okay.
I'll bring down the music for this, though. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing this week's edition of the Barrel of Monkeys World Championship. Do you know what's coming?
I wish I did.
Well,
I like monkeys, though, so.
That's good. That might help you.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with this?
I am familiar with that. That was like a childhood game, right?
Yes. Okay, good. So maybe this will help.
Okay.
This is the classic game, Barrel of Monkeys. Came out in, I think, 1965. Every single week I say, I think 1965, and I always think I'm going to check, and I never do. But it was in the 60s, I know that.
You should never check and just say that every episode.
I'll just keep that tradition going.
Just keep it going, yeah.
So this is the classic game, and we have every guest compete on it.
Okay.
And I'll show you how it works. So you'll bring this little table closer to you when we do it. But the way it works, the barrel sits in this little play area tray.
Okay.
I'll put 1 minute on the timer.
Oh, no.
I say 3, 2, 1, go. Grab the barrel. Pour out monkeys. You can put the barrel aside. We're done with the barrel.
Okay.
Pick up a monkey. Use that monkey to pick up a monkey.
Oh my gosh.
Now you have a monkey here. Use this monkey to hook
another
monkey. And another monkey. Oh, look at that. I ended up with a bunch of monkeys.
Is that allowed?
That's allowed.
Okay. Period.
keep on hooking, and you're trying to get as many monkeys as you can
Oh my gosh.
in 1 minute. And I'm having a pretty good run here.
Yeah, you should be doing this, not me.
Anyway, you grab as many as you can in 1 minute,
Wow.
and when the time runs out, you will freeze. I almost got them all here.
Yeah, you're really good at this.
This is the best I've ever done.
Did you play this a lot as a child?
No, I had one, but I didn't play it as much, but I have played it on the show a few times, which has helped.
That's great.
Anyway, you freeze after a minute. We'll count. This would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 monkeys.
Yes.
The one in your hand does not count towards your total. So the highest you can get is 12.
Okay.
Do you have any questions?
No, this is bringing back my childhood memories.
So do you,
I used to play this a lot when I was little.
so you might be kind of like a professional.
Oh, I retired, but yeah, I haven't played since I was in elementary school.
Well, let's see if any of the muscle memory
I
helps.
should have practiced before I came here.
Yeah, that's okay. Next time you can train. But hey, who knows? Maybe who knows what's going to happen.
Yeah.
So here, if you want, you can move the mic over so it's not in your way. Just try to arrange it for yourself so that you can maximize your skill.
Is this good?
Yeah, and then just pull that into yourself to a comfortable position.
Okay.
And then I'll adjust the camera when we do it.
Let me know if you can hear me.
Yeah, that's okay.
All right. Oh yeah, I don't touch it yet, right?
Not yet. That's
Okay.
good. Hang on, let me just make sure that the cameras are set up
Imagine I
properly.
fail at even opening the barrel. That
would-
would
that would
be
be a
so
first.
funny. That would be so funny.
That'll be a first, actually. Who knows? Anything can happen. It's a crazy game.
Okay.
Oh wait, let me get the timer ready. Okay, so are you nervous? Are you?
I'm rolling up my sleeves,
It's good.
cracking my knuckles. We're ready.
Do you find, are you like a fairly competitive person?
You know what? Maybe not so much. I think I do it for the fun of it. Like if I don't win, I walk away with that was so fun. You know?
Okay.
Yeah, so for me it's more of having fun than winning. If I win, that's great, but
But it's more about the game, the love of the game.
no, today it's about winning.
All right.
I have to get all these monkeys.
She's set the goal.
Today I'm competitive with myself, so
All right. Well, let's do it. Are you ready?
I'm so ready. We should have some monkey music.
Oh, we've got some music. Don't worry.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
it's not monkey music, but
Or
it's
jungle or something.
Yeah, we just have it. It's kind of like exciting music.
I like exciting music. Any type of music will just get me.
All right.
Okay, 1 minute feels like a short amount of time.
It can kind of go by fast.
Okay, I got this.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh my gosh. Which way is it?
There you go. You got it. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, we got one. Oh my gosh.
You've got the right idea. Going for the elevated one. That's it. Yeah. Don't panic. Just settle in.
Always get the elevated one.
Yes. You've got it. I can see what you're doing. You're gonna get it. There you go. Boom.
I was expecting that. Oh no!
Oh no.
No.
It's okay.
Okay.
That can happen.
We got this. We got this. Redemption. 1 second.
Recover.
Okay, this is much harder than I thought.
I might have made it look really easy because of my demo
Yeah,
run,
you made it look really easy.
but you can do this.
I got this. I feel like half the minute is almost over.
There are 5 seconds left.
No! Okay, wait. This is hard.
Time.
You know what? You did make it look way too easy.
I did. You know what though? I got really lucky there. So what'd you get? 1, 2, 3, 4.
4 monkeys.
You
Yeah.
know what? Well, why don't? Yeah.
You know, maybe they didn't like each other.
That's the thing. Sometimes the monkeys can be very temperamental.
Yeah,
know?
these guys maybe were beefing with these guys.
I think that's what happened because
Yeah.
you had them going and then
Yeah.
one of them they pushed them off.
Yeah, he was like, "No, I don't want to be a part of this."
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you never know what you're
Not
gonna get.
my fault.
Well, let's take a look at the monkey standings to see where you stand here.
Probably very low.
These are our monkey standings. And here, I'll bring it up on I think you guys at home can read it, but I think it'll be easier for us to read if we open it here. So 4 monkeys will sit you. You're actually, you didn't do that bad.
Okay. I think I did bad.
4 monkeys. You're sitting here with a lot of people. Andrea DeMario, filmmaker. Karina got... Oh, wait. Sorry, I lied. Karina got 5 monkeys.
Period. Okay.
So, however, 4 monkeys. Gabby Cattrall, she was on last week.
Oh, wow. Okay.
She got 4. Mariella LaRose, great singer. Friday, great singer. Propter Hawk Mallory from the band Propter Hawk got 4. Michael Chan, really great actor, 4. A lot of people got 4.
Okay.
So,
what does -1 mean?
Oh, no, it's not negative. That's just like the line. And
Oh, okay.
one.
I was like...
These people at the bottom, JDL Harmony, I just realized Bianca's name is spelled wrong. Bianca Wico Martin, she got 1 monkey, and Luke Esmond. Yeah, they're at the bottom.
Regine Alaina got 11.
Regina's sitting up there with 11. I know. I'm sitting there with 10. And then our top
I'm pretty sure
people,
you topped your 10 right there.
I did. I know, but it doesn't.
And it didn't count.
It doesn't count because it wasn't.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, Regine's still on top.
Wow.
All right, so let me see. I'll put your name. Let's put you right. This line's not super long, so why don't we put you right here?
I'm glad I wasn't like with 1. At least I got 4. And I bet you the next time, or I do it like off camera, it's gonna be more.
Yeah. I mean, that's usually what happens now. The pressure is off and everything.
The pressure's off. The music is gone. Now the monkeys are collaborating.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty cool. This was a fun game.
It is a fun game.
I have to practice at home before I come back next time.
Get trained. Yeah.
I got to get trained. Yeah, exactly.
And the way we do it on the show is like, so 4 is now the lowest you can get. So like, if you ever get like,
oh no.
if you but what it means is if you get 3, let's say next time by accident, your score will never go down.
Okay.
So basically, you can only go up.
Okay, I'm focused.
Only go
I'm
up from
focused. I'm laser focused.
But yeah, sometimes they jump off. It happens.
I told you.
Yep.
There's something that happened there.
There was an argument in the barrel.
Yeah.
I think that's what happened.
Yeah.
But that concludes this week's edition of the Barrel of Monkeys World Championship. Well, here we are. We've come to the end of the show. Did you have fun?
So much fun. Honestly, I love the games. And my favorite one was the Monkey Barrel Championship.
It's a very,
So fun.
it's a very like I can see why it's been around so long. Like it's such a simple concept,
Yeah.
but it's, yeah.
You should keep it.
Oh yeah.
You should do this every single time. This is so fun.
It's a staple.
It's a staple, yeah. It's like a signature game for you now.
It has become it, yes.
Yeah.
Actually, one thing we tried for the other, a few weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, whatever, it doesn't matter. It was a while ago. It was me and I had my 2 friends on. It was for my birthday episode. Mm-hmm. And we decided to try a new version where we did like a battle royale version.
Oh, wow.
Where we poured them all out as a pile. We each had 1 monkey. And we could all sort of just go and try to get the line.
Oh, that's so fun.
And then we were allowed to interfere with each other's monkeys. So like the monkey in my hand, I wasn't allowed to touch your monkeys. But if I had a chain of monkeys, I could swing my chain into other people's chains.
That sounds like such a fun game.
It was chaotic and it was quite fun.
I might have to introduce it for this year's Christmas.
There you go. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, party game is party game. It's really good.
Exactly. Yeah, my cousins would love it.
There you go. But yeah, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me. I had such an amazing time.
Yeah, we would. I'm glad. We'd love to have you back, and maybe when Regina's back as well.
Yes.
And anytime you've got like, I don't know, a new song.
For sure. Next year I have some new music coming out, and definitely check out my most recent song, No Idea Honestly, available on all platforms. And my social media is the official Jasy, and
perfect.
Everywhere else on Spotify you can find it's just Jasy, so easy and quick to find.
There you go. Links are down below, so make sure you click on that after the show. And yeah, follow Jasy on all social media. Add her songs to your playlists.
Yes. And stay tuned for new music. Lots of cool stuff coming in the new year.
Nice.
We're going to start the year off right.
There you go. Start the new year off right with a little Jasy.
Yes.
If you want to follow me, everybody, you can find me right here where you're watching this very video, youtube.com/Scott Dion Brown. That's the best place where you get this lovely program. It's where you get the vlogs. It's where you get the music. It's where you get all that good stuff. You can also find me on Instagram at Scott Dion Brown, on X at Scott Dion Brown. I don't post on there that often, but it's there if you're there. Follow the show, The Sit Down with SDB on TikTok, The Sit Down with SDB on Insta, Sit Down Scott on X, The Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown and Regine Alaina on Facebook, on Spotify, on Apple Podcasts, all those good places. Jasy, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me. And Merry Christmas.
Hey, Merry Christmas. Here we go. That's really nice.
I love it.
All right. Well, why don't I'll let you say goodbye to the people here. You can hold your mug.
Yes.
And everybody, thank you for being here. Hit the like button if you haven't yet. Hit subscribe if you're new. Follow both of us on social media, all that good stuff. And here, I'll throw it to camera too. And you can just say goodbye to the people.
Yeah.
All right. Merry Christmas, everybody. Take it away.
Thank you so much for watching my episode. And thank you, Scott, for having me here. I had such an amazing time. And if you made it this far, you're such a real one. Thank you for being here. And I really hope that you guys enjoyed the episode. And make sure to follow us both on all social media platforms. Add my songs to your playlist. And have a very Merry Christmas.